That's not going to do any good. Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more H-Town D-Man games. I'm still in the midst of looking at spells and trying to redo spells, so let's just make some quick selections on stuff and keep pressing on. Yeah, let's just get you a summon monster in place of that. I know it's a low-level monster, but I didn't feel like that stunning barrier was going to do any good. So yeah, let's just for now make sure we don't have any empty spots. Oh, we're down to the end of the list, so I've already looked pretty much at everybody else's. So, what is some of your pluses and minuses, I should say? Since she has that, do I really need her on top of the Triceratops? I mean, she may like being up there, but okay. Let's just look at what spells we can. We got this armor. Get a protection, chaos and evil, and let's get a bestow grace, I guess. Okay. So that is all of them. So right now everybody's spells are restacked. There should be no more blank spots in anybody's. I did also do some meta magic on the few that had meta magic and that it made sense to use. I mean, like, who is it? One of them got the auto select, the AI selected meta magic selective, but all of their spells are already pretty much geared towards when they're group spells, either all enemies or all allies. So it's not like all creatures. So it's like, there really was, I think there was only one spell that it made sense to do selective. But anyways, let's go ahead and rest. Get everybody to rest. And then we will press forward with the rest. Yeah, let's do Demon Slayer suit. Okay. Okay, Potion of Good Hope. Okay. Let's do. You want to do Magic Missile? That seems too easy. Oh, we can do this scroll. Let's do that one. All right.
I'm always surprised to see a follower of Shaylin on the battlefield. A place where there is no beauty or peace.
Shaylin has been forced to raise a blade against her brother. She knows better than anyone the importance of sacrifice.
Everything was made. That is awesome. We got some high rolls on the mates too. Alright. With that, let us see about going back.
I'm gone.
Let's see, we did our little visit. Let's go back to the Midnight Owls, I think. We'll do some more action with these guys in the Midnight Owls some more. And then, well, that'll probably be today. Playthrough. Do another island, maybe two, in the Midnight Owls. Because, once again, I hate to leave this area without finishing what we can do in this area. Which has me thinking. Okay, so limited to this area? Should we start working on some of these others? Well, since we said that you have freedom of movement
The
and all that
goddess
other
protects
stuff,
us.
he also has freedom of movement. He's who I was going to put on top. I got the defense with the shield. Okay, you
No reason to pause.
stay on top. And I wonder just a little bit. I gave a couple of them the animal growth, and I was going to look at seeing about growing Avu, and seeing if somebody else can ride him, but so correction. Now we're not actually going to the Midnight Islands right now. We're actually going to look at. Oh no. Let's see what's for sale here first. We're actually going to go look and see about the BattleBliss place. Show me your wares. Okay, let's see what we got. That's all the junk I done sold them so far. Okay. Yeah, I do have some of those. Okay. So I have some of all of those. Okay, so I won't worry about getting more of those. Alright. What can we get rid of over here? Hmm. that one anymore. Okay, I think we'll sell all that stuff right now. Oh shoot, we got... I won't worry about this right now. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can make our way up to fight rings.
We do it my way.
About this battle arena. Okay.
This is my kind of work.
Acorn pie.
A handsome young man with tousled black hair strolls casually toward the demon surgeon.
Oh, master of stitches, artist of the scalpel, and genius of the surgical profession. Tell me, is your heart free?
The young man has a glove puppet on his hand, a dragon made of rags with buttons for eyes. He raises it up and begins to ventriloquize loudly. His voice is surprisingly deep.
Also, do you have an hour of free time tonight? How about a romantic dinner?
Curious. Should we watch in silence? Ask, are you trying to flirt with him? Yeah, let's ask, are you trying to flirt with him?
The young man gives you a sly wink and continues his conversation with the demon.
Okay.
No, I would not say that my heart is free. Right now, it contains 3 copper rods, 200 grams of enchanted quicksilver, and a fair dose of lamia liver extract.
He pauses and gives the young man an appraising glance.
But I could give you an hour or 2 of my time for something other than dinner. Has anyone ever told you that you have beautiful, smooth skin? I happen to be in need of some.
Okay.
The young man deftly steps aside to avoid the demon's outstretched claws. He jots something down in his notebook.
Okay, where's he going? So we can't engage with him now. Okay. Okay, there's one loot up there. It looks like we are blocked in. So let's take what loot we can get. And then we have to talk to these two. Let's talk to the healer first before we talk to the dude.
A demon in a blood-spattered apron fussily shoves a few foul-looking chunks of flesh into his apron pockets. His fingers are fitted with horrible steel claws, and you hear the unpleasant sound of metal on metal as he slides them against one another like scissors. He looks up in your direction with an insane grin, and his voice makes your skin crawl.
Are you one of the gladiators? Do you need a healer? Or are you here because you want to become more powerful?
Well, Okay.
The demon inspects Lon closely.
Oh, what a curious specimen. Who stitched you up? That's an interesting horn. And those scales, look how they reflect the light. How much reptile is there inside of you? Can you climb walls? Or detect the changes of temperature outside? If I cut off your hand, will it grow again?
The demon's clawed hands reach toward Lon seemingly of their own accord.
Okay.
I'm almost certain it won't grow again. But what about you? I hope your hands grow back, because if you don't keep them off me, you'll need a new pair.
Okay, who are you?
I am the most important person in the BattleBliss. I am a healer, or as they call me, a stitcher. They drag those poor, bleeding fools from the arena so I can stitch them back together piece by piece. And I do mean that quite literally, since most of them are in pieces by the time they get to me. At first, I simply reattached the severed limbs of wounded fighters. Now, however, my methods are far more interesting.
Okay.
Someone from Nocticula's inner circle taught me the secret of grafting flesh. By combining the flesh of different gladiators, I create the strongest, craftiest, most talented fighters. Oh yes, in these chambers, invincible gladiators are born. I am so close to achieving perfection. Soon, my methods will produce better results than the Hindrian crystals.
Okay.
The cleric wrinkles his nose in disgust. He seems offended.
This is not healing, it's some heinous mockery of it. A healer should restore a body to its natural and healthy state instead of turning it into something disgusting.
Nahindrian crystals, you say?
Nahindrian crystals are something of a legend here in Alishanira. Almost no one knows what they actually are, or how to get their hands on them. It all started with a few demons here in the city. These demons suddenly became very powerful in a very short period of time. Their transformation happened almost overnight. According to the rumors, these demons received their incredible powers from Nahindrian crystals. Now, all of Alishanira is crazy for these crystals. They're all anyone talks about these days. And all the merchants know that if you call your goods Nahindrian, you can easily double the initial price of your wares.
Like when we got that Nahindrian crystal necklace, that's a waste. But I know when I bought it, we just had the money. Can you make me stronger?
The healer looks at you eagerly. You hear the shrill screech of metal against metal as he rubs his steel claws together excitedly.
For 30,000 gold, I'll stitch you up into something better. Much, much better. I beg you to reconsider. The power he promises is tainted by corruption.
It just perked my interest.
Mr. Mad Scientist, sir, let me offer myself up as a subject for your experimentation. Feel free to carve me up and stitch me back together as you see fit.
Please don't do this. Do not let him defile your beauty and corrupt your pure soul.
Oh, they were legit.
The demon
trying to-
sizes Nino up and nods approvingly.
You'll do nicely. The price is still the same, 30,000 gold. But we'll talk about that later.
Let's not do that right now. Good.
The demon examines you with a sigh. He looks visibly disappointed.
A shame. You could have made a magnificent. Never mind, though.
I could use the help of a healer.
The demon dismisses you with a wave of his hand.
I don't bother with regular wounds. They are not worthy of my craft. Just drink a potion and you'll be fine.
That dialogue. Oh. Still took us to the potions, okay. I'm kind of interested in the death wards. In case we actually come across something. really scary, but okay, we'll get the death wards. So I did our book sale earlier, so alright. Okay, let's see. Zexlex.
A stern but tired-looking tiefling observes you politely. His clothes look expensive but tasteful. He's carrying a large bag, and every once in a while it moves and twitches as if something is inside.
Okay.
Welcome to the BattleBliss arena. My name is Zeklex. I'm the arena steward. Ermangaleth is the master of the arena, but I help him manage its affairs. You look like you're new here. Did you come to spectate the fights, or to participate in them?
The tiefling has a surprisingly open and honest face. After all these demons, he looks strangely normal. The tiefling looks you up and down with the calm professionalism of a person doing an unpleasant job with diligence.
You look impressive, a serious and formidable fighter. Perhaps Ermangaleth will take an interest in you. Perhaps he will even allow you to test yourself against Ruxa, one of our strongest gladiators. But not right away. All newcomers must first prove themselves.
Okay.
Ermangaleth? I remember a demon called Ermangaleth. He was a vile, cunning murderer. He had a way with words that was just as deadly as his skill in battle.
Okay.
There's a rustling sound from within the tiefling's bag, and an imp peeks his head out to look at you. He has large drooping ears and stares at you with his huge, unblinking eyes. Then, as if suddenly shy, he darts back into the bag and vanishes from sight.
I like to know more about you.
The tiefling smiles wryly and addresses the imp in his bag.
You see, Crow? This is why we work so hard to climb the ranks. We want it to be important. And now look, this stranger wants to know all about us. I guess that means we're finally a big deal.
Okay, who are you?
I'm the arena steward. My position is prestigious, but my success is hard-earned. My life has not been easy. I grew up on the streets of Alishanira. I was a street urchin and orphan. I'm the result of an act of violence committed against a helpless slave woman. I've always been weak. I've always been surrounded by those who are bigger and stronger than me. All my life, I've had to rely on my wits to survive. Out on the streets, I scrounged around for food and tried to avoid becoming someone else's snack. Fortunately, I had someone to look out for me.
The tiefling takes a small piece of dried meat and holds it close to the bag. Quick as a flash, a scrawny paw darts from the bag and snatches up the treat.
Okay.
Crow has been my companion for a long time. He is also my partner in business. Together, we saved up our money, one coin at a time. We made allies and sought out opportunities for advancement. We've worked hard to climb the ranks of society. In the beginning, our goals were simple: never starve again, never live in poverty again, and never fear for our lives again. Trust me, those goals aren't easy to accomplish here in the Abyss. You have to be very influential in this city to achieve any of those things. But we've managed to make our goals a reality. In fact, we've been doing quite well for ourselves here in Alishanira.
What's your role here?
Ermangaleth is an artist, not a clerk. That's why I have so many responsibilities. I search for new fighters. I make the fight charts and arrange the fights so that the opponents are evenly matched. And of course, I organize all of the matches. Unfortunately, my master has a habit of interfering with my work. He's been very involved lately, and as a result, the fights have been terrible. The combat turns into meaningless carnage. There's no skill, no strategy involved. And of course, no one wants to place bets on fights like that. Everyone already knows who's going to win. They aren't even fights anymore, they're just public executions. That's also a form of entertainment, of course, but it's not what our audience wants.
Okay.
Woljif perks up.
Bets, you say? I wouldn't mind betting a few coins. What's your cut of the winnings?
Zeklex's voice takes on a monotonous tone, like the rustle of dry, dusty pages in a thick accounting book.
Our normal cut is 20%. That number goes down to 10% if the betting ratio is 3 to 1 against the winner, and it goes up to 30% if the odds are 3 to 1 or more in favor of the winner.
Soziel looks at Wuljif in exasperation.
Wuljif, you are a swindler yourself. You should know better than anyone that gambling only brings money to those running such games of chance. Save your coin.
Okay.
All right, mother, calm down. I'm a professional pickpocket, you know, and I'm something of an expert at acquiring gold. I won't leave empty-handed. But if it makes you so uncomfortable, you can just look the other way.
You don't look like you belong in the abyss.
The imp peeks out of the bag, and the tiefling grins as he pats his companion's tiny little head.
That's because I like to stay organized. When I was growing up, I made mental lists of all my possessions, my money, my enemies and allies, my schedule, and my goals. I was weaker than everyone else, and these mental calculations helped me to survive. It was the only advantage I had, the only way that I could gain the upper hand. And keeping lists became a habit. I've found that it disciplines the mind, and keeps my thoughts organized. I am an accountant by nature, and my ability to bring order to a place where chaos reigns has turned out to be a profitable skill.
Okay. Who is that imp hiding in your bag?
The tiefling smiles as a little creature peeks curiously out of the bag. It has big drooping ears, a small round face, and big round eyes that gaze at you curiously.
This is Crow. He's my business partner. He also happens to be my familiar. I have no idea how he wound up in the abyss, but he's not had an easy time of it either. If our paths hadn't crossed, we'd both be dead by now. He's probably the only one I truly trust.
Okay.
The imp fidgets beneath your gaze, and finally darts back down into the bag to hide.
Okay.
It is odd to see an imp, an infernal creature, here in the abyss. The fundamentally chaotic energy of this place must be repugnant to a creature born on the plane of order and evil.
Your imp is an infernal creature. How has he managed to survive here in the abyss?
Zeklex looks at you with respect.
It's nice to meet a person who knows the difference between an imp and a quasit. Yes, Crow is a devil, though a lesser one. I have no idea how he ended up here, but at the time we met he was extremely unwell. Staying in the abyss is not much easier for him than staying underwater would be for a mortal. So that's how I spent the first real money I managed to earn here, on this fine, stolen to order bag. It's had magic symbols sewn inside it that make its interior bearable for Crow.
Okay. I have no more questions.
I'm glad I could satisfy your curiosity.
I'd like to know more about the BattleBliss.
What would you like to know? The arena's operations are simple. It functions like a pyramid. The spectators are at the lowest level. Regular gladiators are on the next tier, followed by the members of the Nahindrian League. The champion towers above them all, and the master of the arena stands on his shoulders like an omnipotent god.
Tell me more about what happens in the arena.
The BattleBliss is a gladiatorial arena. You must understand, fights are a big deal in Alishanira. They are the city's primary source of gossip and entertainment. But they are much more than that. These gladiatorial matches serve as a kind of ritual, a daily offering to the demonic way of life. And these daily offerings, these rituals, are performed in the BattleBliss. In a way, it's more of a temple than an arena. The arena is the only reason this city is still standing. Without the BattleBliss, the demons would have brought Alishanira to ruins long ago. But instead of tearing down the city with their rage and their desire for slaughter, they come here to quench their thirst for blood. You see, the arena gives them a sort of release. It allows them to satiate their lust for violence.
Who runs this place?
His name is Ermengaleth. He's a Cambion. He was born in the abyss as the offspring of an incubus and a mortal woman. Incubi are naturally persuasive, but Ermengaleth's father was especially skilled at using his words to manipulate and control. Well, his son inherited his silver tongue. His ability to influence a crowd is unmatched. With just the sound of his voice, he can instantly instigate a riot, or make a screaming group of demons fall silent and listen to his every word. When he warms up the audience, the spectators are ready to jump into the arena and fight the gladiators themselves.
Who is the strongest fighter in the arena?
The champion's title is currently held by an incubus named Gelderfang. He is the deadliest of Ermengaleth's fighters, and serves as his bodyguard. He is a true artist of death and destruction. Of course, there are other fighters in the Abyss who are more dangerous, but no one can kill like he does. He makes every death exquisite, and prolongs the agony and suffering of his opponents. He can transform any fight into a spectacular show. He turns combat into a performance, and knows how to create a dramatic spectacle out of the most mundane match.
Okay.
There are only two things Gelderfang wants in life: pleasure and murder. They are his obsession, and he feeds that obsession every time he steps into the arena. After all, everyone in Alashanira knows his name, and the audience yells it at the top of their lungs every time he kills one of his rivals.
What is the Nahandrian League?
It's an odd name, I admit, but it's in keeping with the latest trend. Nahindrian is a very popular word in Alashanira these days. The Nahindrian League is led by the arena's current champion, Gelderfang, and only the very best gladiators can become members. The fighters of the league belong to Ermengaleth, but not all of them are demons. Alashanira serves as a crossroads between multiple worlds, and fighters come from many different planes to perform in the arena.
I've heard of the Nahandrian crystals. Do you get them if you're a member of the league?
Zeklex gives you a faint smile.
They'd like you to believe that, but no. The members of the Nahindrian League are no different than the Nahindrian booze vendor in the tavern, or the Nahindrian whip supplier at the flesh markets. None of them actually have access to the crystals. I've heard that Nahindrian crystals contain immense power. Gelderfang would love to have one, and there are rumors that Ermengaleth promised him a crystal in exchange for his services as a bodyguard. Of course, it wouldn't surprise me to find out that Ermengaleth was lying. I'm not sure even he knows how to get his hands on a Nahindrian crystal.
Okay, I understand.
I'm glad I could satisfy your curiosity.
I'd like to talk to Mangala.
The imp pokes his head out of the bag in surprise. You seem to have aroused his curiosity. His sad, drooping ears perk up with excitement, and he stares at you with his big, round eyes.
You wish to speak with Ermengaleth? I'm afraid that's impossible. Ermengaleth never communicates with anyone except his most trusted aides, and Gelderfang is under strict orders to kill anyone who tries to talk to his master without permission. Ermengaleth believes that minimizing his contact with the outside world will make the audience in the arena want him even more.
Okay, I want all of Alashanira to know my name. I want you to arrange a match for me against your strongest gladiator. Let's see how this
The
goes.
tiefling falls silent. He looks as though he is calculating something in his head. Finally, he responds,
If that is truly your goal, you will have to defeat the current champion. If you kill Gelderfang, your name will be on everyone's lips. But you'll have to prove yourself if you want to face the champion. A fight with Gelderfang is a big deal here in Alashanira, and only members of the Nahindrian League, the elite gladiators of the BattleBliss, are considered worthy opponents.
Okay.
Killing others just to entertain spectators. These creatures of the Abyss sow death and destruction in such a careless, casual manner.
True.
Sela grimaces.
I know that our mission is important, and I know we can't allow ourselves to get distracted by feelings and emotions, but smashing skulls and eviscerating bodies, just to entertain these evil creatures. Iomity, it makes me sick just to think about it.
But it is extremely difficult to join the League. You have to slay an active member and take their place. So if you wish to fight the champion, you will have to spend a lot of time in the arena. However, if you would like, I can arrange a fight between you and another newcomer. If you can prove yourself in battle, I will be able to find you a match against a more reputable opponent.
I've killed hundreds of demons. Why should I have to prove myself to anyone?
The tiefling shrugs.
I'm sure you fought countless enemies back on Golarion. But this is the Abyss. No one cares. If you want the audience to respect you, you'll have to prove yourself in the arena. They won't take you seriously until you show them what you can do.
Very well, I'll prove myself. I'll fight another newcomer.
The tiefling nods respectfully.
I'm glad that we've reached an understanding.
I wonder if there's a way for us to fight him without killing him. But come to think of it, knockout is in Baldur's Gate 3. I haven't seen like a knockout in this. We'll see. I'm ready to enter the arena.
You're in luck. For the past couple of days, Ermangaleth has been obsessed with recruiting new talent. He wants to introduce a promising new fighter into the arena. I think you could play the part perfectly. Ermangaleth may even give you a chance to earn a place in the Nahindrian League. However, if you do become a candidate for membership, be careful. You'll likely be matched up against a very dangerous opponent.
Who is my opponent?
The tiefling looks questioningly at the imp who is peeking up out of the bag. The imp shrugs and waves his hand dismissively before disappearing again. Zeklex turns back to you.
Some nameless newcomer.
Will it be a fight to the death?
Of course. Every fight must end in the death of a gladiator. It's the most important part of the show.
Okay.
Many of our spectators come here just to watch the gladiators finish off their fallen opponents. They want to see spectacular death scenes and cunning coups de grace. Of course, some fighters survive the ordeal and can be pieced back together, but
The tiefling gives you an appraising glance.
I wouldn't bet on it if I were you.
I'm ready to enter the arena.
I wish you good luck. If you die, greet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, slay all of your opponents and return alive and victorious.
Okay. Is it just me or is it my part? Okay, it's the part. This spider is a nobody from nowhere, but if he spies you, all worship around and walks on. Today we have the dubious honor of welcoming to the arena Youngman of Golarion. Let's see what moniker he earns for himself if he lives that long. And who will stand against him? Well, they may be small, but they are far from harmless. If you underestimate them, they'll bite your family jewels off. Midgets? Halflings? What? An outsized amount of spite wrapped up in a tiny, ugly package. It's Smug, wild gang of Memphis. Okay. I bite your nose off, you Galarian scum. I'm the wild and terrible Smug. Oh, these are the Memphis here. Lava Memphis. Okay. We got 7 of them. We will soon know which of these 2 types will emerge victorious. Fighters, commence battle. Okay. Go for that.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
What?
The light take you!
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
That was the next one, okay.
You won't survive me.
What is that one? we got a magic missile scroll. Sure we do. We got all this stuff over here.
No glory without risk!
Endure this!
Okay. This fight looks like the bunny from Monty Python's Holy Grail. Oh, yeah. How you doing tonight, Precursor? Hey, who knows? Maybe someday he'll get a chance to fight against a member of the Handring League once they start accepting members into their ranks. Yeah, it does kind of remind me. Okay. Not automatically.
Follow if you dare.
I just want to see if we see anything. Scouterfang and Zeklik, okay. Alright, let's... Oh! I didn't think they can walk over that. It's good to hear. I hope you had a good little Saturday. Okay, so talk back to Zeklex again, see what's ready.
Zeklex greets you politely.
How can I be of assistance?
I don't like being called the Method Slayer. I want to change my title.
There is nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. The crowd loves it, and that is all that matters to Ermangala. You'll remain the Method Slayer for as long as the audience finds it amusing.
Is this your idea of a joke? Why are you trying to humiliate me? Why did you put me up against such a ridiculous opponent? Okay, what's...
Your conversation is interrupted by an eccentric-looking demon with suspiciously bright eyes. Judging from the slur of his words, He's under the influence of some kind of mind-altering substance.
Ha! Look at that. That's the Mephit Slayer. Train hard, boy, and maybe someday, you'll be strong enough to fight a real dretch.
Zeklex frowns in irritation. With astonishing speed, he produces a dagger from his sleeve and cuts the demon's throat in one swift, clean movement. The insolent demon gurgles, staring at the tiefling in surprise. He slowly sinks to the floor beneath the contemptuous gaze of his killer.
Okay.
The tiefling cleans his blade with what is quite possibly the only handkerchief in the abyss. His face is pale, and he looks slightly sick as he glances at the corpse.
What a brute.
He mutters quietly to himself, then he turns to you.
Please listen to me before you draw your weapon. This was an outrage, yes, but it wasn't my idea. This was done under Mangaletha's orders. He came up with the brilliant idea to match you up against a Mephit. He thought the crowds would find it funny. I couldn't stop him. But I assure you, this will never happen again.
He did say that the guy keeps messing up with his orders or his plan. Golden coin from the BattleBliss, okay?
Quick as a flash, Zeklex produces a gold coin from his bag and places it into your hand.
Here, this is for you. From now on, you can freely use the transportation arch that is located near the BattleBliss. This is one of the privileges afforded to the arena's gladiators.
Okay, but I demand a proper fight.
Zeklex closes the bag hastily to prevent the imp's agitated efforts to escape.
And I promise that I will arrange a proper fight for you. But first, I need you to do me a favor.
Okay.
I'll arrange a match for you against the Flayer twins. However, they were supposed to fight someone else, so I'll have to find them a replacement. Unfortunately, we don't have enough decent fighters left in the arena. I would be very grateful if you could procure a new batch of gladiators for me. I will cover the costs, of course.
Lon sighs heavily.
How far will we have to go to complete this mission? Soon enough, we'll be guilty of all the same sins as the demons. Today we kill to entertain them, but what happens tomorrow? Will we have to pray to the Lady in Shadow?
So I need to buy these gladiators at the flesh markets. Is there anything else I should know? Well, let's say we not become a slave trader.
Zeklex frowns and exchanges glances with the imp as it peeks out of the bag.
Why not? Does it violate your principles? This is the abyss. Scruples won't do you any good here. In fact, I'd advise you to keep your morals on a tight leash if you want to survive. But fine, Lamish to take them. I'll try to make sure your fight with the Flayer twins takes place as soon as possible.
Okay, I'm ready to enter the arena.
The steward looks slightly worried, but nods.
As you wish. It will be a difficult fight. This opponent is more dangerous than the last one you faced, so make sure you are fully prepared before you enter the arena. However, if you win this fight, you'll be one step closer to earning your place in the Nahindrian League.
Translayer. Hey, Big Bad Russian, how's everything been going? Long time no see. Who is my opponent?
The tiefling pats the bag absent-mindedly. A scrawny paw emerges and holds up two small fingers.
Oh yes, the Flayer twins. A dangerous duo with an impressive number of victories. They have a reputation in the arena, so defeating them will bring you honor and prestige. However, you should remember that their stage name was given to them for a reason.
More surgeries? Hope everything is going good. I'm ready to enter the arena. Yeah, I hope everything's going good, man. Oh. Well, I mean, I'm in Portugal right now, and their healthcare is pretty good. I mean, it's definitely not as expensive as in the U.S. And they, so far from what I've experienced, they tend to try to look out for you. So, but yeah, I don't know what all you're having to go through or whatnot, but hopefully, you know, you can get to a good point where you can at least feel stable, move around. I'm ready to enter the arena.
I wish you good luck. If you die, greet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, slay all of your opponents, and return alive and victorious.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know sometimes after surgeries it's a minute. I've had surgery on both my hips, and basically it was like 6 months recovery after each hip. So they would do one hip, and it'd take me like 6 months to relearn how to walk, and then I did the other hip, and then it takes another like 6 months to relearn how to walk. But so yeah, I know and understand that. No, I had bone spurs. So who would he fight today? I'll give you a hint. It'll get under your skin. Oh yes, one day they decided to get under the gladiator's skin, so they killed one, flayed him, and wore his skin as a suit. Meet the Dio who makes all twins terrifying. Today they are going to dress themselves in the height of glowing fashion, the Player Twins. Okay. I'll make a pair of shoes out of you, you soft and spineless outsider. See which contestants survive and which ones decorate the arena with their care by fighters. Commence battle. Alright, so what I was saying is I had bone spurs, so whenever I ran or jumped and stuff like that, essentially because of the bone spurs in my hip, I have bone on bone hit and it caused pain. And so they had to go in and clean off all the bone spurs to make it all smooth again. And so yeah, when they did that, I had to re-go over it all. Learn how to walk up after each one. Alright, let's just jump in there.
Make every strike count.
This will be quick. Go on, tie up.
What is Wojum doing over there? What the? What did he say? If this were Fairford, I would have been born, but Embark would never allow boredom in this arena. Oh, you got tricks. Yeah, I got people all over the place. I've heard that it's been kind of crazy there in the States with stuff. Neither one of those is going to reach. Dang it. Just built us all out. Yeah. I mean, I've been trying to keep up with some of the craziness that they've been doing. are here from the States, but it's definitely not something I want to experience. They got, split us all over the place. It's okay. We're still gonna rock these fools. Yeah, that's what some people have been telling me. I just happen to be making that move at a good time. And honestly, I make that move after being diagnosed with prostate cancer. And I went through the process to get rid of that. And that's when me and my wife was like, life's too short. Let's start enjoying it. What? Why can't I? Fine. I don't know why I couldn't still do that in action after the move. Feel jelly? I don't know what jelly, what you mean by that.
The Inheritor, guide my blade! Ah!
Really? Oh, jealous. Jelly, okay. Take one of these. Okay, let's go after him.
You crossed the wrong mongrel. Strike!
Cover me, all right?
You ruined my clothes. This suit used to be the skin of a respectable demon. Okay. Sister, in your memory, I will wear your face as a mask. Okay. What is going on here? Okay, what is this stuff? What did we just get? All around defense. Whenever the wear. Okay, let's back up. First item, amulet of vigilant sprouts. Whenever the wearer of this +4 padded armor is hit by a sneak attack or an attack opportunity, the attacker must make a reflex saving throw or become entangled for 3 rounds. How's it +4 forward. Okay. Seems a little weird. Okay, all around defense. Whenever the wearer of this ring is 10 feet from the companion who wears the same ring, they both gain the effect of back-to-back feet. If they both already have the back-to-back feet, they gain an additional +2 bonus to AC. Okay. And then Toxic Wrap. This cloak grants its wearer immunity to acid. It also makes enemies sick for 1d3 rounds upon landing a sneak attack unless they pass a fortitude saving throw. Okay. So what's your time frame? You got a time frame for looking at getting over all your surgeries and making moves?
Let me help.
Hello, everybody.
I'm off.
Okay. What are we talking about this time?
Zeklex greets you politely.
How can I be of assistance?
Okay. Yeah, sometimes you gotta roll with the punches and kind of like come up with a new game plan. My fight in the arena was far from fair. Care to explain?
The imp squeals angrily as he tries to get out of the bag. Zeklex holds the bag shut, fighting to keep his belligerent companion inside.
I swear, it was Ermangaletha's idea. As you should already know, he is not a fan of fair fights. I regret that you've been caught in his trap. However, you held up well. You've got talent. I may be able to arrange a match for you against a serious opponent, maybe even the champion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can probably try to look at getting a surgery done over here. Another veteran that I know that's here went to Germany and got some surgery done, and he's back. I mean, you know, Europe is a lot easier to get around than in the States. I mean, because Europe is essentially, each nation in Europe is a state size and is a state size in the States. So like how we can travel between different states in the States is you travel different countries. But yeah, that's probably a good idea. You can probably look and see what it's like to get surgery done via VA. Yeah, it's small and all compact. I'm starting to get the idea that the imp wants to tell us that it's not Ermangaletha's idea, that Zeklex is setting us up with these horrible fights. Okay, I want to challenge the strongest fighter in the arena.
Things don't work like that around here. Gelder Fang only fights members of the Nahindrian League, and a fight with him is a big deal. After his last incident, Ermangaletha strictly forbade him from entering the arena without permission. Gelder Fang is his bodyguard, after all, so if you want to fight the champion, you'll have to join the Nahindrian League, and there's only one way to do that, by killing another member of the League.
Okay.
but fighting a member of the League is a privilege. You have to earn the right to face them in battle. Now, I might be able to help you on that front, but first, you'll have to do me a favor. I want to give a gift to the current champion. I'd like to send him the most beautiful succubi from the 10,000 Delights. I need you to make a deal with them, and convince them to provide their services to Gelderfang. If you do this, Gelderfang will be happy for me to arrange a fight between you and a League fighter without delay.
Where can I find these succubi?
There's a brothel in the middle city called the 10,000 Delights. It's run by succubi, and is located near the border of the upper city. It's a magnificent palace of pleasures. However, you should be careful. Once you're in there, you'll want to keep track of your coin purses, and the time. I've known demons who stopped in at the brothel for a quick rendezvous, and didn't come back out until years later.
Yeah, I'm just looking, I'm like, I can go ahead and go to the front, then I wonder if I can still tell them to go to it themselves. Because I kind of don't want to leave this area. I know this is the lower bottom portion. I don't want to leave this area until we do everything in this area. And right now it looks like they're using the gladiator rings to send you to other places, I guess as a familiarization to get rid. Like the other one, what? The slave markets or flesh markets, which we haven't came across with yet. So I'm assuming that's in the middle area too. This one. So I'm thinking they're kind of using it to kind of, the developers are using this as kind of a way for you to get around the city and see different stuff. Let's try diplomacy, see where it goes. I need to go to the front.
The tiefling smiles politely.
I'm afraid that is out of the question. Here in Alashanira, we only pay money up front if we are truly desperate. I don't think our current situation is dire enough to justify such extreme measures.
Sure, we do this one. We probably should have did the other one too, because it probably would have had another little side mission or side quest for us to do. And I like trying to knock out as many side missions and quests as you go through. I'll arrange the deal and you'll arrange the fight for me. Let's hope your efforts will be successful.
Let's hope your efforts will be successful.
Yeah, I have to go.
Zeklex bows respectfully. From the depths of his bag, you see the glint of large, curious round eyes.
Okay. So, I mean, I guess really the only other thing in this area that we could have looked at seriously finishing up is the docks, which is still another area, not in this area. When the docks is the Midnight Isles, is what I'm talking about there. But the Midnight Isles, it looks like even after this chapter, because it's not on the journal log, it's not read like the other ones. So we can still do it after this chapter closes. So let's go down here and see if they'll let us in the front door. If not, then we'll go back to this side entrance over here where we stumbled upon finding what's said was another way to get in. I want to go through.
The demon sucks his teeth and replies, his voice tinged with lazy menace.
No can do. This quarter is where decent people live. When they want to dismember someone, they can go down to the lower city. We're standing here so they won't be bothered by riffraff that wants to dismember them. Believe me, you don't want to go there. The slave traders have magic collars that fasten themselves around the necks of chancers such as yourself and drag them straight to the cages.
Out of my way, scum. You're gonna do the intimidate.
The demon seems to have shrunk and lost most of his bluster.
I don't care what Nocticula says, I'd rather live to see another day. Come on, hurry on through while I just happen to be looking the other way.
Okay. Oh, cool. In this strange invisible realm, space itself sometimes behaves in weird, unexpected ways. Okay, so it's more turning to see different things, okay.
This demon looks frail and sickly, especially in comparison to the mighty entourage that surrounds him. His voice sounds dull and tired, but his demeanor is calm and self-assured. He clearly believes himself to be in full control of the situation.
A mortal with mythic abilities. How fortunate that you have made your way to the abyss. Moreover, you have come to Alishanira, which makes things even more convenient for me. Yes, what a stroke of luck. You see, I need you to be my test subject.
Who are you?
The demon remains silent for a moment. Either he is hesitant to reveal his name, or he simply enjoys prolonging the suspense.
I am Mythic Hero. I am, at present, Hepzimira's most trusted alchemist. I am on an urgent mission for her. Perhaps you can even guess what it is. Xanther Vang was working on something similar in your world room. Of course, it was a mistake to entrust such work to someone who wasn't a demon. He did not fully appreciate the honor he had been given. No wonder his enhanced demons couldn't protect him. But it does not matter. I am superior to him in all respects, and I keep better pets.
Okay.
Greetings, fellow scientist. May I ask, what is your specialty? What experiments do you undertake at work, and in your spare time? Would you like to conduct a joint experiment with me?
Piss off.
Surely it's dangerous for such a valued scientist to stroll around Alishanira ambushing enemies.
Mutasaphin's voice remains flat and indifferent.
Believe it or not, I am in absolutely no danger.
You need me to be what?
Something to study. Take apart. Test.
For the first time, you hear enthusiasm in the demon's voice.
You see, I actually like you very much, though I doubt my way of expressing it will bring you much enjoyment. I'm afraid the demons you've met previously have given you the wrong impression about our kind. You may think we only want to poison and destroy, especially when it comes to crusaders and their leaders. But that's not who I am. I am a different breed. I love everything that is new, unexplored, and untested. And I'm quite positive that if I get enough of your blood and tissue, I can create something new and unique from them. Angels, for example, make excellent fuel for our machines. What uses could be found for such an unusual mortal?
I don't normally like biting demons. But this one is different. I'd sure like to chomp down on him right now.
So, are you going to attack me, or...
Yes. Let's get started, shall we?
He turns around.
Servants, you don't have to take this specimen alive. I just need the body.
You're sending them to their death, dude.
A test of my abilities!
He's going to be the bigger troublemaker.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both? Can't you just die already?
You won't survive me.
The light, take you!
Okay, he's down to 95 now. Oh, nope, not rest. Okay, for some reason I can't get back there to the other one, but
You should have run!
okay, can't get to him still.
Begone, fiend!
Okay, finish him
Distract
off.
them from me.
I'm done with you!
Endure this!
All right, that was
Into
easy
the
enough.
fray!
What do you mean you've been deceived and lied to? Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me get some water and stuff. I'll be right back, and then we continue on. All right, made it back. Let's see.
A monstrous shadow appears somewhere at the edge of your vision. It does not seem to be in a hurry to approach, and keeps its distance as it begins to speak. The shadow's voice is very strange. It is constantly shifting. One moment it sounds young and melodious, and the next it rasps and rattles with age. However, despite the different intonations, the voice has a stern, ominous quality that never changes.
I heard your toy soldier crusaders had taken over the Midnight Vein and the rift located there. But I never thought you'd have the nerve to descend into the abyss. I assumed you'd block the underground passages, put guards out by the rubble, and sit there, shaking, waiting for someone to attack you again.
Well, you guessed wrong.
I know that, fiend. Champion, this is the Echo of Discari, the avatar of our arch-enemy. This is a mighty, cunning, and vengeful opponent. He cannot see or hear me, but he will pounce if he knows I am here. He hates everything related to Iomade. Be cautious.
Long before the world wound opened, the demon lord Descari knew of the weakness in the fabric of the material plane in Sarkoris. In a gambit lasting generations, the lord of the Locust Host established multiple cults throughout northeast Avistan, culminating in the transformation of the mightiest of his priests into the Echo of Descari, an avatar who could bring Descari to Sarkoris and tear a hole in reality to the rasping rifts. Only the god Eridan's direct intervention foiled the scheme. Eridan drove the Echo of Descari and his armies into the Lake of Mists and Veils in 4433. Since then, the Echo has relentlessly hated humanity and Eridan's followers in particular.
Okay. The Echo of Discari. I know who you are.
You come from the land of Iomade's servants. And Iomade's servants know me, for I have killed many of them.
What do you want from me?
It may surprise you, but nothing. You overestimate your importance, mortal. You probably think your victories in Dresden and the Midnight Vein have dealt us a fatal blow, don't you? But my lord's hordes are endless, and there are other rifts in the wound that will serve our purpose when the hour comes. So no, I did not come here for you, mortal.
So after being defeated in Canaveras, Dresden, and the Midnight Vein, you no longer think those places are significant. How convenient.
Look back across the history of the Crusades and remember how many times you have been defeated. A few scattered victories mean nothing.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. That voice, the Edge of the Scar, Echo of the Discari voice is pretty cool.
I was looking for Mutasafin. I need to speak with him. I stumbled upon you by accident.
How did you know who I was? Everybody else act like they don't know who I am. And why do you need Mutasafin?
Do I really need to answer that? Well, I suppose there's no harm. Mutasafin is clever enough to work with Nahindrian crystals, and he is a demon. We can finally stop using former mortals like Xanther and Arilu as servants. I had a task for him. It's unfortunate that you interfered with my plans, but that's all right. They will soon come to pass anyway.
The paths of evil can be a strange labyrinth. They are not always rational or straightforward. The Echo of Discari himself could have been considered mortal. After all, the Demon Lord molded him from the souls of many mortal followers. Yet despite his origins, he still despises Xanther and Arilu.
What a shame. I killed the demon you are looking for.
No, you did not. Mutasafin can't be killed, at least not by conventional methods. He's probably groveling at Hepzimira's feet by now, begging her not to punish him for wasting a few demons on such a stupid escapade. She will not be happy about that. Oh no, she most certainly will not.
Okay, if you don't want to fight, then you can go your way and I'll go mine.
Be gone. and hope we do not meet again. You will still perish in the abyss. But death by my hand will be far, far more painful than any other possible demise you might suffer here.
We'll fight them, I'm sure, later on. But if I remember right, they said, yeah, causing fights in the open like this is get the negative attention. So back alleys in buildings. That's why, like earlier, I didn't straight up attack them. I asked if they were going to attack me.
The abyss is full of hideous creatures, but you have just met one of the worst. The Echo of Deskari is an old enemy of mine. He is both vile and cunning. I wish I could comprehend his dark machinations, but I do not understand why he has revealed himself to us in this way. It seems unlikely that he would come here just to gloat. The angel falls silent, lost in thought.
More people? Oh. Okay, let's see. Let's go this way. What?
The vague outline of the apparition does not allow you to see the face and appearance of the speaker, but you recognize the voice without difficulty. It is your Azada companion, Early Sunset, and his words radiate dismay.
Yumler, I found you at long last. Even with my spells, it was no easy feat in the abyss.
Okay. Where were you before you came here?
I have not yet arrived. I am on my way, at the edge of the abyss. I first wanted to contact you to make sure that you were still alive. I did not expect to find you in Alashanira. It's a nasty place, and its ruler is more dangerous than most of the other demon lords. It goes without saying that you should be incredibly careful there.
Everybody keeps telling me that. Why are you looking for me?
I bring you the latest news from Valeria. You will surely want to hear it. And I was sincerely worried about you. The abyss is a dangerous place. It's far too easy to disappear there.
Okay.
How wonderful it is to see I am not alone, and that some of your allies from other planes are willing to rush to your aid.
Early Sunset does not react to the angel's words. He either does not see the angel, or he does not consider it necessary to answer.
So I see. What now?
I will soon arrive and meet you in person. Forgive me, but I do not wish to appear within the walls of Alashanira. I will go to the place of the former rift in the Midnight Fane, and I will wait for you there. When we meet, we can speak and exchange news. Good luck. My thoughts are with you.
Okay. And we are in the middle plane now, so probably should have brought what's his name? What's this? To the Grim Mansion. We don't have the dude in our party right now. So we'll have to come back to look at that.
There's something here.
Sure? As in what? What is all this?
Pretty good, aren't I?
A trivial task.
Okay.
That was easy.
Where are we going now? Nice little outfit. Don't tell me it took us to the other area. We just skipped over the middle region. The bounty, the Slayer guys who are
This is my kind of work.
okay. Static discharge. Whenever the wearer is him, the target spell that deals electricity damage. Okay. We came to the upper city already. No, I don't want to be in the upper city. Let's go back to the mid city.
This is my kind of work.
I want to finish off everything in one area at a time, as much as I can. Okay. Oh, see, I didn't see that. Another.
Pretty good,
Time
aren't
to the
I?
upper city. Okay. Okay. Oh, to the 10,000 delights. Okay. We made it to the 10,000 delights. I think we should have Arishula going in here. That's kind of what I feel like, but we don't have it in the party right now. Let's just keep moving. There's Assassin's Guild there. We're mansion, okay. Okay. Okay.
You see a massive, beautifully decorated door. It appears impregnable. At eye level, an elegant inscription reads, 10,000 delights. In smaller letters, another inscription reads, a gift from Valexia the Wonderful to Shavaro the Beautiful.
No, I haven't. What is that, like a strategy game or it sounds strategy? Examine the door and figure out the best way to open it.
The door looks solid and sturdy, but anything can be broken. The deceptively simple lock is likely enchanted. It would have been reckless of those who put the door here not to protect it with magic.
Okay. Expeditions Rome. I have to keep a lookout for it.
The door mocks you. You're probably wondering how to pick my lock? Well, don't bother. Many have tried it before you. But go on, I could do with a laugh.
Listen, you. This city's supposed to be where anarchy, chaos, and freedom reign supreme. But all I see is another bunch of rich jerks using their lackeys to keep the poor at arm's length. You should be ashamed at not letting us in. You're not demons, you're sheep, that's what you are.
Woljif wearily rubs his eyes.
That's it, I've hit rock bottom. Bickering with the door. Chief, can't I just pick the lock?
Yeah, let's pick the lock.
Hey, get away from me. What are you doing there? EW, you pervert. That's disgusting. The door finds you're poking around inside the lock extremely unpleasant, even painful. Finally, the lock clicks and the door says in a hurt voice, "You filthy beast."
Okay. Let's go inside. Okay. Okay, that's one of the portals, okay. That's still up there. Decent. Rock zone. Bro, so we got some named people here to talk to. See if this is a book for us to learn something from. Yeah, I didn't think so. But just had to double check. There's downstairs too. Okay. Let's talk to this Shivaro.
An attractive Lilitu in a simple but revealing dress greets you with a warm smile. Her eyeless face is serene.
A new guest. We're always happy to welcome guests to the 10,000 Delights. I am Shivaro, ruler of this palace of pleasure. The only taboos here are brawling, moderation, and talking politics. Aside from that, anything goes.
Okay.
As my guest, you can expect to receive gentle caresses, or, if you prefer, wild and untamed ones. I have servants of every type to suit every taste. Any of them can be yours for a night, or forever, if your pockets are deep enough. What are your preferences? Never mind, I'll find out for myself.
The Lilitu tilts her head to one side, as if studying you with her non-existent eyes. It feels as if someone is touching your mind. Prying fingers are attempting to extract a recent memory, but not very successfully. Exerting your will, you manage to eject the alien presence from your head before it digs too deep.
Okay.
There is mild confusion in the demon's voice.
You have an iron will. Few can push me out of their mind with such ease. I saw almost nothing. I'm almost offended. I do, however, respect the power of others. Let your secrets remain yours alone.
Let's go with this first and then we ask questions. I like to hire several succubi to entertain the arena champion, Gelder Pain. 40,000?
They are currently serving a special client in the upper city. As you surely understand, their caresses do not come cheap. Do you have 40,000 gold, by chance?
Sure. Where can I find them?
The image of a luxurious mansion in the upper city appears in your head. The building moves further and further away, as if you were soaring up into the sky, so you see where it is located.
This place is called the Palace of Incest and Degeneracy. You'll find the girls there. Tell them you've already paid me.
Okay, I have a few questions for you.
The demoness smiles mysteriously.
Are you interested in me? Or in my establishment?
I want to know more about this place.
Some are foolish enough to call this place a brothel, but that's a facile misrepresentation. The 10,000 Delights is a pleasure palace for every taste. You'll find everything that brings pleasure here: wine, sex, music, good company, violence, gossip, stories, drugs, every kind of drug, herbal, alchemical, even telepathic. And many things that seem incomprehensible to us but are very popular on other planes. You are seeing but a small part of the 10,000 Delights. Behind these inconspicuous doors lie entire streets, houses, and rooms, a veritable labyrinth of pleasure. No one knows how large this place really is. Anyone who attempts to measure it returns weeks later, exhausted and happy, and somehow changed from when they left. After all, no matter who you are, no matter what your predilections, in the 10,000 Delights, you will find the room where you will be fully satisfied. I wish I could see what this fiend would say if she met ours, he, the Imperial Lord of Freedom, Beauty, and sincere physical intimacy. The Abyss offers a distorted reflection of everything we value in the upper planes. Even physical attraction, beauty, and love.
We don't want it, because we already kind of went down the chaotic path. The Azada and stuff. So we can't. Let's stay a little chaotic, I guess. Trying to think. I think they said something about the gold dragon. You have to be lawful. So I kind of want to stay that path. I don't even know if I can get that way. So let's stay chaotic for now.
The Lilith smiles smugly.
Glad you like it, honey.
Okay, tell me your story.
The Demoness answers with melodious laughter.
I have secrets I would rather not reveal.
True.
And without them, my story would be as insipid as sex without violence.
After a moment's hesitation, the Lilith adds with a smile.
I was once wild and dangerous. I manipulated others to destroy them, not subdue them.
Yeah, this is a little bit more fun going the chaotic route. Well, no, it is more fun. Get wilder outcomes.
But then I met someone. That meeting changed everything. It sparked my hunger. I wanted to stand for something, to rise above the crowd, to become important, influential. It turned out that not only can I create bloody chaos, but I can tame wild whirlwinds of chaos, shape and direct them, and none of that would have happened but for that chance encounter.
You are a skilled mind reader.
The Lilith gives you a smug smile.
It is my calling. To read others' thoughts and motives, plant ideas in their minds, tempt and guide them, but, yes, you are correct. I am unusually skilled even by the standards of my kind.
With a playful bow of her head, the Lilith smiles.
Have you heard that old saying, why don't Liliths have eyes? Because eyes are the windows to the soul, and no one can gaze into the soul of a Lilith.
Okay, I understand everything now. Don't dare pry into my mind ever again.
The Lilith answers defiantly.
Or else what? You'll hit me? You can try. But you are my guest here.
Okay.
You don't call the shots. I do.
I feel like either one of these is going to have us wasting time in how they say people come out weeks later.
Wait, honey. You're leaving without trying any of the pleasures we have to offer? Take a look around. Wouldn't you like to give yourself into our tender, passionate hands? To taste sweet oblivion as days and years merge into an endless shimmering tapestry of pleasure? The first taste is on the house. I can see you're intrigued, but slow down. We need to be friends first.
With a sensual laugh, the Lilith playfully wags her finger at you.
Do this one tiny thing for me and we'll be best friends. A brazen gang of demons keeps harassing my girls, attacking them on the street and dragging them back to their lair in the lower city, a foul den called the Rotten Guttery. Spill their blood, rescue my girls, and come back here for your reward. The words of this fiend sound sweet, but what lurks behind them? Lust? A desire to use you? Something even more insidious? I sense danger here, like the reek of decay near a crypt, faint but clear. Beware this trap, champion.
The whole city's a trap.
You won't let my girls die in the clutches of those monsters, will you?
The demoness smiles enticingly.
You are so confident and have such potential. I think you and I will enjoy being friends.
Okay, I'm leaving.
See you soon, honey. Come back again and we'll have some fun.
Okay, there was another person in here. Popcorn. Looks so delicious. Shall we make this quick? Okay. Alright. Always happy. They have magic. Oh, love it. Okay.
This is my kind of work.
Nice. 15,000 gold.
The succubus in the corner bites her full lips and throws pleading glances at you. But it doesn't look like she's pleading for love. A demon guard stands nearby.
You, sir, have such a martial look about you, and that body. I immediately picked you out from the crowd. Please spare me at least a moment of your time. I am Morvet Honeyed Tongue, and I have been waiting for you.
You wanted to talk about something?
Oh, yes. Zyriex, I don't know what to do.
The succubus hides her face in her hands.
He'll either kill me or get me kicked out of here. And I don't know which is worse.
What happened? Who is Zyriex?
The succubus clutches her hands to her chest.
Zyriex is a powerful demon, and I was so flattered when he noticed me. But then he grew jealous. He complained that I spent too much time with the other guests, and then he started killing them. Oh, I'm so afraid he'll kill me out of jealousy.
Yeah, she's trying to play us. She wants to just get rid of this dude.
The succubus looks at you closely, as if checking whether you believe her.
There's no one else who can help me. I am powerless, and no one can protect me outside the walls of the brothel.
Another succubus trying to convince us to kill some awful beast. Now what does this remind me of? Is it going to turn out that this one isn't telling us the full story either?
Yeah, I know.
Woljif, frozen from the moment he spotted Morvet, devours her with a love-stricken gaze.
Kill a demon? That's easily done. For the sake of such a beautiful lady.
I don't think you're telling me everything.
For an instant, the succubus's perfect face turns angry and unpleasant, but it quickly passes.
You don't trust me because I sell my love for money? If I lie to guests here, it's only to make them happy.
How can I help you?
Murder is forbidden in the 10,000 Delights, so I set up a date with Zyriex on the roof, not far from here. I beg you to kill him, and I will repay you with such pleasure that you will never again be tempted by anyone else. Bring me his ring and you'll learn what my honeyed tongue can do. Though this will not be your only reward.
Fine, I'll teach Zyriex some manners.
The succubus takes a deep breath, her chest heaving.
Oh, yeah, it feels so good. You'll find him nearby, on the rooftop where he likes to look for new victims. There is a place to the left of the upper city gates where you can climb to his perch with ease. But I beg you, as soon as you get rid of him, please bring me his ring, or I will never feel safe ever again.
I like you. What can you do?
The succubus shows her long, narrow tongue, wriggling like a snake.
My tongue will make you feel as sweet as if honey were dripping from it. It can penetrate, entwine, and slide. I would have given you a taste of my honey for a reasonable price, but it just isn't possible.
When I have a spare moment, I'll return to you.
The The succubus meets your eyes.
I am willing to wait for you until the end of time.
I bet. I just bet. Okay. All these people are downstairs. Just around this corner. Nothing in here? Okay.
A large demon guard in a chain collar stands by an inconspicuous door, toying with a miniature magic wand. He addresses you with a frown, though his voice is polite.
Can I help you?
What's behind that door?
The upper city. Our guests often use this door, as they are far too important to be seen on the streets of the middle city.
That magic toy you're holding is some sort of weapon?
The demon looks at the wand with disgust.
Some weapon. This is a teleportation wand. Shivaro has grown concerned about security recently. She said something had happened and we should expect unwanted guests. She ordered the guards to arm themselves with these things and toss any troublemakers onto the street at the first hint of danger. Since then, I no longer take pleasure in my job. No more crushing heads, no more gutting. Who are these guests who've got Shivaro so scared, I wonder?
What is that collar around your neck?
That's none of your boozy.
The collar clanks ominously and grows a little tighter. The demon gulps, frightened, and his tone becomes more polite.
We call them politeness collars. Shivaro ordered all the guards to wear them. If we're rude to the guests or allow them to break the rules, the collars start to tighten until we're decapitated.
Okay. I want to go through that door.
No, you do not belong in the upper city. Be on your way.
Okay, I don't want to have to kill him right now. I have to go.
Right, get lost.
The chain collar clanks on the demon's neck, and he hastily corrects himself.
I mean, have a good night.
Okay, so... yeah. Okay, nothing new, really. I was seeing if any dialogue would come up because we talked to that dude, but found out some things.
Can we retreat already?
But we're getting asked about motives now. This place is going to, okay. It's going to the gods, okay. This dude.
Time!
Oh, why aren't you on? Dang it. It's actually delayed. It's going to, oh.
This will hurt! Fall!
Everybody closer to the action. Okay, these guys are ones that's
Make
causing
every strike count.
Oh no! I thought you were hitting the other dude, but okay.
Cover me, all right?
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Don't hold back!
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Ten hit points left.
You've crossed the wrong month.
Oh, that was easy enough. Venerated Champion. Costumes plus grants to wear plus 2 bonus according to the same clothes plus 1 insight against evil creatures. Okay. Oratory plus 2, breastplate plus 2, okay. Express. Portal down. Check out this portal down here. Stuff up there, but let's see what's over here first.
I do what I must!
Can't go around that corner, okay? Go around here, okay.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Protection from all, okay.
I'm gone.
It went splendidly.
The inhabitants of Alashinoa seem to enjoy the abundance of lava around them. Demons are not immune to fire, they just like to live close to such a destructive elements.
We do it my way.
Okay. finding our way back. I'm just trying to talk to him. Fine.
You won't survive me.
I was trying to gang up on that one, but just kill one of them.
Na, Orma.
She succeeded? Okay.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
The light take you!
Little tail swipe. Okay.
Endure this!
Why you only get one attack, dude?
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
You should have run! Begone, fiend!
Into the fray!
Make every strike count.
Distract them from me.
You got damage over time? Okay.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
go up this way. Still gotta figure out all this stuff down here. But this is oh yeah, well, yeah, and I don't anticipate that they will really show much in this game. Unlike BG3, good God. But in this game, I don't think they'll show much. But even with, like, if I selected to sleep with her or not to spend the night with her, I have a feeling it's already gonna kick us back to do this quest first. But even when that happens, it's just probably just gonna be some wordy banner. But with that, it's going to be time for me to end today's stream. Been going for a little about 2 hours. And I'm trying to limit myself, or else I'd be on here all day and night. So thank you guys for coming through, and hopefully Big Bad Rush, and hopefully things start looking out better for you, and you start getting to the place where you can start traveling around like you want to. But until next time, please remember that you take the time to enjoy your day, enjoy your nights, and enjoy life, because it's too short not to.